Imagine a world where magic is real, and you're about to discover the boy who changed the game. Welcome to the enchanting realm of Harry Potter, a series that has captivated readers and audiences worldwide with its timeless tale of magic, friendship, and growth. As we embark on this journey through the first book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, you'll find yourself immersed in a world of wonder and discovery. You might be wondering why understanding the first book's themes and characters is essential. The truth is, the foundation laid in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone sets the stage for the entire series. It's the starting point for the beloved characters, the magical world they inhabit, and the lessons they learn along the way. By grasping the core elements of this book, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the series as a whole and be able to connect the dots between the different storylines. As you step into the wizarding world, you'll encounter a cast of characters that will become your friends, your mentors, and even your enemies. At the center of it all is Harry Potter, an orphan boy who discovers he's a wizard. Can you imagine being an outsider, feeling like you don't quite fit in, and then discovering that you have a special gift that sets you apart from everyone else? This is Harry's journey, and it's one that will resonate with you on a deep level. The story begins with Harry's mundane life with his cruel muggle, non-magical relatives, the Dursleys. But everything changes when he receives a letter from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and his life is forever altered. You'll be transported to a world of magic, where wizards and witches attend school, learn spells, and play Quidditch, a sport that will become an integral part of the series. One of the most significant aspects of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is its exploration of friendship and the bonds that form between Harry, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger. These three characters will become your heroes, and their relationships will be put to the test as they navigate the challenges of Hogwarts. You'll witness their laughter, their tears, and their moments of bravery, which will leave you cheering them on. Throughout the book, J.K. Rowling masterfully weaves together themes of prejudice, power, and the struggle between good and evil. You'll encounter the enigmatic Severus Snape, a character who will become a central figure in the series. His backstory, motivations, and complexities will keep you guessing, and you'll find yourself wondering what makes him tick. As you delve deeper into the story, you'll discover the magical world's hidden dangers and the Dark Lord Voldemort's sinister plans. You'll learn about the Sorcerer's Stone, a powerful object that has the potential to grant eternal life, and the obstacles that Harry and his friends must overcome to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Well, here's what most people don't know. This book is more than just a thrilling adventure. It's a coming-of-age story that explores the challenges of growing up, the importance of loyalty, and the power of love and friendship. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there's always hope, and that the bonds we form with others can be the greatest magic of all. As you continue on this journey, you'll encounter more characters, more spells, and more magical creatures. You'll learn about the wizarding world's rules, its history, and its complexities. But most importantly, you'll discover the magic that lies within yourself and the incredible potential that awaits you. So, let's begin our adventure through Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Are you ready to embark on a journey that will take you to the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, where magic is real and anything is possible? Let's start by meeting the Dursleys, Harry's cruel relatives who have kept his true identity a secret for years. What do you think it would be like to live with people who don't understand or appreciate you for who you are? This is Harry's reality, and it's a harsh reminder of the importance of finding your own identity and embracing your true self. As we progress through the story, you'll encounter the Hogwarts Express, a magical train that takes students from Platform 9 3/4 to Hogsmeade Station. Can you imagine being part of a group of strangers who become fast friends as you travel to a new and exciting world? This is the experience of Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and it's one that will leave you feeling inspired and uplifted. Throughout the book, you'll discover the magical world's rich history, its mythology, and its complexities. You'll learn about the ancient magic that flows through the wizarding world, the powerful artifacts that hold its secrets, and the brave wizards and witches who have shaped its destiny. As we near the end of our journey, you'll encounter the Sorcerer's Stone, a powerful object that has the potential to grant eternal life. What would you do if you were faced with the opportunity to cheat death and live forever? This is the dilemma that Harry and his friends must confront, and it's a reminder that the true magic of life lies not in its length, but in its depth and richness. In the words of Albus Dumbledore, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. This is the message of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, a book that will leave you feeling hopeful, inspired, and connected to the world around you. As you conclude your journey through this enchanting world, remember that the magic lies not just in the spells and incantations, but in the bonds of friendship, the power of love, and the resilience of the human spirit. The story of Harry Potter is a reminder that we all have the potential to be heroes, to make a difference in the world, and to leave a lasting legacy. So, what's next? Will you continue on the journey with Harry, Ron, and Hermione, or will you explore the wizarding world on your own? Whatever your choice, remember that the magic of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone will stay with you forever, inspiring you to be brave, to be kind, and to be true to yourself. You're about to uncover a piece of history that will change everything you thought you knew about the boy who lived. As we delve into the mysterious past of Harry Potter, you'll discover the shocking truth behind his parents' tragic fate and the events that set the stage for the entire story. Imagine being a part of a world where magic is real, and the most powerful wizard of all time is on the hunt for the ultimate prize. This is the world of Harry Potter, a realm of wonder and magic that has captivated readers and audiences worldwide. But before we can understand the significance of Harry's journey, we need to take a step back and explore the events that led up to his arrival at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. You see, Harry's parents, James and Lily Potter, were a remarkable couple. They were not only talented wizards but also kind-hearted and brave. They were part of a group of friends who, along with Sirius Black and Remus Lupin, often met to discuss their plans to thwart the evil wizard, Lord Voldemort. But, unbeknownst to them, their actions had far-reaching consequences that would change the course of history. One fateful night, Voldemort, the most feared wizard of all time, attacked the Potters' home, seeking to eliminate them and their infant son, Harry. But, in a shocking turn of events, Lily Potter sacrificed herself to save her son, and Harry was left unscathed. This act of love and bravery would go on to make Harry famous in the wizarding world, as it marked the first time that a killing curse had been deflected by a mother's love. The aftermath of this tragic event set the stage for the story to unfold. The Potters' mysterious will, which contained a crucial piece of information about Harry's destiny, was left behind, and it would eventually find its way to the Dursleys, Harry's cruel and neglectful Muggle relatives. Little did they know that this will would change their lives forever. Now, let's talk about the significance of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. This ancient institution has been the premier school for young wizards and witches for centuries, where they learn the art of magic, make lifelong friends, and discover their true potential. For Harry, Hogwarts would become a sanctuary, a place where he could finally feel accepted and loved. As we approach the pivotal moment in the story, you're probably wondering what all the fuss is about. Well, it's time to talk about the sorting ceremony, a crucial moment in the story that determines which house Harry will join. This ancient tradition, which dates back to the founding of Hogwarts, is based on the idea that the sorting hat, a magical hat that can read the thoughts and intentions of each student, will place them in one of four houses: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, or Hufflepuff. Imagine being a part of this magical world, where you're surrounded by fellow students who share your values and passions. The sorting hat's decision will not only determine which house Harry will join but also shape the course of his journey. Will he be drawn to the bravery and daring of Gryffindor, the cunning and ambition of Slytherin, the intelligence and wisdom of Ravenclaw, or the loyalty and hard work of Hufflepuff? As you can see, the mysterious past of Harry Potter is a complex web of events and relationships that will continue to unfold as we journey through the story. But, for now, let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of the Sorting Hat's decision. This seemingly simple act will have far-reaching consequences that will impact the entire story. In the next section, we'll dive deeper into the world of Hogwarts, where we'll explore the challenges and triumphs that Harry will face as he navigates the magical world. But for now, let's take a step back and reflect on the events that have led us to this point. Remember, the story of Harry Potter is not just about magic and adventure. It's about the power of love, friendship, and courage in the face of adversity. As we continue our journey, you'll discover that the characters, settings, and plot twists are all connected in ways you never thought possible. So, what do you think? Are you ready to uncover more secrets and surprises in the world of Harry Potter? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more educational content. In the next section, we'll explore the magical world of Hogwarts, where the adventure truly begins. You're now stepping into the world of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, where the magic begins to unfold. As you join Harry Potter on his journey, you'll discover the friendships, lessons, and adventures that shape the boy who lived. Imagine yourself walking alongside Harry, Ron, and Hermione as they navigate the castle, its secrets, and its challenges. You'll meet the professors who will become mentors, friends, and sometimes adversaries. From Professor McGonagall's stern yet fair demeanor to Professor Snape's enigmatic and sometimes menacing presence, each teacher brings their unique perspective and expertise to the table. At Hogwarts, students are sorted into 4 houses: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. Each house has its own values, traditions, and characteristics. Gryffindor values courage, bravery, and a willingness to take risks, while Slytherin emphasizes ambition, cunning, and resourcefulness. Ravenclaw prioritizes intelligence, wisdom, and creativity, and Hufflepuff focuses on hard work, loyalty, and friendship. As you follow Harry's first year at Hogwarts, you'll witness a mix of excitement, curiosity, and danger. The boy who lived is still adjusting to his new reality, and the wizarding world is full of mysteries and wonders. However, not everyone is happy about Harry's presence, and you'll soon discover that there are those who would stop at nothing to prevent him from achieving his goals. Key point 1. Harry's first year at Hogwarts is marked by a series of events that will change him forever. From navigating the castle's hidden passages to participating in Quidditch matches, Harry is learning to balance his desire for adventure with the need for responsibility. As you join him on this journey, you'll experience the thrill of discovery and the challenges of growth. As the year unfolds, Harry, Ron, and Hermione stumble upon a mysterious plot to steal the Sorcerer's Stone. This ancient artifact has the power to grant eternal life, and the trio soon realizes that they must take matters into their own hands. With the help of their new friends and the guidance of their professors, they embark on a perilous quest to prevent the stone's theft. Key point 2. The journey to stop the Sorcerer's Stone's theft is fraught with obstacles, challenges, and unexpected allies. Along the way, Harry, Ron, and Hermione learn valuable lessons about loyalty, trust, and the importance of working together. They'll encounter magical creatures, hidden passages, and ancient spells, but most importantly, they'll develop the skills and confidence to overcome any obstacle. As they navigate the wizarding world, the trio discovers that the line between good and evil is not always clear-cut. They'll encounter characters who seem friendly but may have ulterior motives, and others who appear villainous but may have a hidden agenda. This moral ambiguity will challenge Harry's perceptions and force him to question his own values and loyalties. Key point 3. The friendship between Harry, Ron, and Hermione is at the heart of the story. Through their shared experiences, they learn valuable lessons about the importance of loyalty, empathy, and hard work. They'll support each other through thick and thin, and their bond will become stronger as they face the challenges of Hogwarts. As you continue to follow Harry's journey, you'll discover that the lessons he learns at Hogwarts will stay with him for the rest of his life. From the value of hard work to the importance of forgiveness, Harry will grow into a confident, compassionate, and courageous young wizard. The friendships he forms, the lessons he learns, and the adventures he experiences will shape him into the hero the wizarding world needs. As you join Harry on this epic quest, remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. The friendships, lessons, and experiences you'll have along the way will stay with you forever. So, let's continue the adventure and see what other secrets, surprises, and challenges await the boy who lived. Natural pause. Imagine yourself walking alongside Harry, Ron, and Hermione as they navigate the castle, its secrets, and its challenges. You're now one step closer to understanding the magic of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. As you continue to explore the wizarding world, remember that the line between good and evil is not always clear-cut. The lessons you'll learn from Harry's journey will stay with you forever, and the friendships you'll form will become the foundation of your own adventures. Stay tuned for the next part of the journey, where you'll discover more about the wizarding world, its secrets, and its surprises. You're now stepping into the heart of the Harry Potter series, where the magical world of Hogwarts meets the dark forces of Voldemort. In this section, we're going to delve into the world of the Sorcerer's Stone, a mysterious artifact with a history that's as captivating as it is dark. Imagine being a student at Hogwarts, and you've just learned that the Sorcerer's Stone is hidden somewhere within the castle walls. This isn't just any ordinary stone. It's a powerful object that can grant eternal life, and the dark wizard, Lord Voldemort, is desperate to get his hands on it. As you join Harry, Ron, and Hermione on their quest to prevent the stone's theft, you'll face a series of obstacles that will put your magical skills and resourcefulness to the test. One of the biggest challenges they face is outsmarting their opponents, including the cunning Quirrell, who's secretly working for Voldemort, and the mysterious Dobby, a house elf with a hidden agenda. You see, the Sorcerer's Stone is hidden in a difficult-to-reach location, and the trio must use their skills and resourcefulness to retrieve it. They'll have to decipher ancient puzzles, navigate treacherous corridors, and face their fears head-on to reach the stone before it falls into the wrong hands. As you follow Harry and his friends on their journey, you'll begin to realize that the Sorcerer's Stone is more than just a magical artifact. It's a symbol of power, a representation of what's at stake in the wizarding world. And with Voldemort's dark forces closing in, the trio knows that they're not just fighting for the stone. They're fighting for their very lives. Now, imagine being in Harry's shoes, facing the final confrontation with Quirrell and Voldemort. The tension is palpable as the trio faces off against their enemies, and the outcome is far from certain. In this moment, you'll understand the true meaning of courage, loyalty, and the power of friendship. But here's what most people don't know. The Sorcerer's Stone is not just a magical object, it's a reflection of the human condition. It represents the eternal struggle between good and evil, and the choices we make in life have consequences that can be far-reaching and profound. As you watch Harry and his friends navigate this perilous world, you'll begin to see that the Sorcerer's Stone is more than just a plot device. It's a symbol of the universal human experience. And as you reflect on the story, you'll realize that the lessons Harry learns along the way are just as relevant today as they were when the book was first published. So, what can we learn from Harry's journey? One of the most important takeaways is the importance of teamwork and collaboration. Harry, Ron, and Hermione work together seamlessly, using their unique skills and perspectives to overcome the challenges they face. And as you watch them navigate the complexities of the wizarding world, you'll begin to see that the same principles of teamwork and collaboration can be applied to your own life. Another key lesson from the Sorcerer's Stone is the power of courage and determination. Harry faces his fears head-on, even when the odds are against him, and he never gives up, even when things seem impossible. And as you watch him navigate the treacherous world of Hogwarts, you'll begin to see that the same qualities of courage and determination can be applied to your own life, whether you're facing challenges in your personal or professional life. Finally, the Sorcerer's Stone teaches us about the importance of friendship and loyalty. Harry, Ron, and Hermione form a bond that's unbreakable, and they support each other through thick and thin. And as you watch them navigate the complexities of the wizarding world, you'll begin to see that the same principles of friendship and loyalty can be applied to your own life, whether you're building relationships with friends, family, or colleagues. In conclusion, the Sorcerer's Stone is more than just a magical artifact. It's a symbol of the human condition, a reflection of the choices we make in life, and a reminder of the importance of teamwork, courage, and friendship. As you reflect on Harry's journey, you'll begin to see that the lessons he learns along the way are just as relevant today as they were when the book was first published. So, what's next? As you continue on your own magical journey, remember that the choices you make have consequences that can be far-reaching and profound. Always stand up for what's right, even when it's hard, and never give up, even when the odds are against you. And most importantly, surround yourself with people who support and encourage you, because in the end, it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey itself. In the next section of our journey, we'll be exploring the world of the Chamber of Secrets, where Harry must face a new challenge and a new enemy. But for now, let's take a moment to reflect on the lessons we've learned from the Sorcerer's Stone, and how we can apply them to our own lives. As you continue on the journey with Harry, Ron, and Hermione, you'll notice a crucial element that makes their story so unique: the power of friendship. In this section, we're going to explore how the trio's bond grows stronger with each challenge they face, and how it ultimately leads to their success in preventing the Sorcerer's Stone from falling into the wrong hands. You might be thinking, what makes their friendship so special? Is it the way they support each other, or the way they learn to trust and appreciate their unique skills and strengths? Let's dive into the first key point. The trio's friendship is tested and strengthened as they work together to overcome obstacles. Imagine being in Harry's shoes, facing the terrifying Dursleys for the first time, or navigating the complex world of Hogwarts with no prior knowledge of magic. You'd need a support system, and that's exactly what Harry, Ron, and Hermione provide for each other. Whether they're sneaking around the castle, sneaking into Hagrid's hut, or sneaking past Snape, they always have each other's backs. One of the most pivotal moments in their friendship comes when they're forced to work together to retrieve the Sorcerer's Stone. With obstacles like three-headed dogs, magical traps, and the dark forces of Voldemort closing in, it's easy to imagine the trio feeling overwhelmed. Yet, instead of panicking or giving up, they use their unique skills and strengths to outsmart their enemies and stay one step ahead. Ron's quick thinking and resourcefulness help them evade danger, while Hermione's sharp mind and knowledge of magic provide the key to unlocking the stone's secrets. Meanwhile, Harry's bravery and determination keep them pushing forward, even when all hope seems lost. As they face each new challenge, their friendship grows stronger, and they learn to trust each other more and more. They begin to appreciate their unique skills and strengths, and they start to work together like a well-oiled machine. But here's the thing. Their friendship isn't just about having each other's backs in times of need. It's about the way they support each other's passions and interests, even when they're vastly different. Ron's love of Quidditch, Hermione's love of books, and Harry's love of adventure. They all bring something unique to the table, and they all enrich each other's lives in ways they never thought possible. As you watch the trio navigate the challenges of Hogwarts, you'll notice that their friendship is constantly evolving. They learn to communicate more effectively, to listen to each other's perspectives, and to appreciate each other's differences. And that's what makes their friendship so powerful. It's not just about the three of them. It's about the way they inspire and motivate each other to be their best selves. Now, imagine being in their shoes, facing the same challenges and obstacles that they do. What would you do differently? Would you rely on your own strengths and weaknesses, or would you try to be more like Harry, Ron, and Hermione? The answer is, of course, that you'd want to be like them, brave, loyal, and determined. As Harry, Ron, and Hermione prove time and time again, the power of friendship is a force to be reckoned with. It can overcome even the darkest of challenges, and it can inspire us to be our best selves. So the next time you're facing a tough decision or a difficult obstacle, remember the power of friendship, and remember the trio who made it all possible. As you continue on the magical journey with Harry, Ron, and Hermione, you've probably noticed that they're not immune to making mistakes. In fact, It's their willingness to learn from those mistakes that ultimately helps them achieve their goals. In this section, we're going to examine the mistakes made by our favorite trio and explore the importance of taking risks and learning from them. Let's start with Harry. We've all seen the impulsive decisions he makes, often without thinking them through. Remember that time he tried to fly on the broomstick for the first time? He crashed into the Whomping Willow, leaving a trail of destruction behind him. But what's interesting is that Harry learns from his mistakes. He realizes that he needs to think before acting, and that's a crucial lesson for anyone, especially in a world where magic is a powerful tool. Ron's loyalty and bravery are essential to the story, but he also makes mistakes that he must learn from. Take the time he and Harry accidentally set off the trap in Filch's office, leading to a chaotic confrontation with the Hogwarts staff. Ron's quick thinking and bravery ultimately save the day, but he also learns to be more careful in the future. Hermione's quick thinking and resourcefulness often save the day, but she also learns to balance her desire to help with the need to take care of herself. Remember that time she tried to help Harry and Ron by sneaking into Professor Snape's office? She ends up getting caught, but she also learns to prioritize her own safety and well-being. So what can we learn from Harry, Ron, and Hermione's mistakes? The importance of taking risks and trying new things, even if they don't work out. It's easy to get caught up in playing it safe, but that's not always the best approach. Sometimes, it's the mistakes we make that teach us the most about ourselves and the world around us. Think about it this way. When you're trying to learn a new skill, it's natural to make mistakes along the way. But if you give up at the first sign of failure, you'll never truly master it. Harry, Ron, and Hermione's story shows us that mistakes are an inevitable part of the learning process. What's important is how we learn from those mistakes and use them to improve ourselves. But here's what most people don't know. The trio's mistakes also teach them valuable lessons about teamwork and communication. When they work together, they're able to bounce ideas off each other and come up with creative solutions to problems. So, even when they make mistakes, they're able to learn from them and use that knowledge to improve their relationships and their problem-solving skills. As you reflect on Harry, Ron, and Hermione's mistakes, remember that it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, it's often the mistakes we make that lead to the greatest growth and learning. So, the next time you're faced with a challenge or a difficult decision, don't be afraid to take a risk and try something new. You might just learn something valuable along the way. Now, let's take a step back and think about what we've learned so far. We've explored the magical world of Hogwarts, the power of friendship, and the importance of learning from mistakes. But there's still so much more to discover in the world of Harry Potter. In the next section, we'll delve into the themes of prejudice, tolerance, and acceptance that run throughout the series. Stay tuned to find out how Harry, Ron, and Hermione navigate the complex issues of their time and what lessons we can learn from their experiences. You've made it through the first 6 sections of Harry Potter's magical journey, and now it's time to talk about something truly remarkable: Harry's transformation from a shy, uncertain boy to a confident, brave young wizard. As you continue reading J.K. Rowling's iconic novel, you'll witness Harry's growth firsthand. In the beginning, Harry's not exactly the most confident kid. He's a bit of a loner, struggling to find his place in the wizarding world. But as the story unfolds, you'll see Harry learning to accept himself and his unique circumstances. He begins to understand that being the boy who lived isn't a curse, but a privilege that allows him to make a real difference. One of the most significant ways Harry grows is by developing a sense of purpose and responsibility. He knows that he's the only one who can prevent the Sorcerer's Stone's theft, and that realization gives him the motivation to keep going, no matter what obstacles he faces. You see, Harry's not just fighting against Voldemort, he's fighting for the greater good. As Harry navigates the magical world, his relationships with Ron and Hermione deepen and become more meaningful. He learns to trust and support them, and in return, they help him become a better person. Their bond is a powerful reminder that true friends can help you overcome even the most daunting challenges. But here's what most people don't know: Harry's growth isn't just about his friendships. It's also about learning to trust himself. Throughout the story, Harry faces numerous setbacks and failures, but he never gives up. Instead, he uses those experiences as opportunities to learn and grow. He begins to realize that making mistakes is an essential part of the learning process, and that it's okay to ask for help when you need it. This newfound understanding helps Harry develop a sense of self-acceptance and self-worth that he never thought possible. As you reflect on Harry's transformation, you might be wondering what exactly makes him so special. Is it his magical abilities? His courage? His loyalty? The answer is simpler than you think. It's his willingness to learn, to grow, and to become a better version of himself. Harry's journey is a powerful reminder that we all have the capacity for growth and transformation, regardless of our circumstances. But here's the thing, Harry's growth isn't just about him. It's also about the lessons he teaches us. By watching him navigate the magical world, we're reminded that true strength comes from within. We're encouraged to be brave, to take risks, and to trust ourselves, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. And that, my friends, is a lesson that will stay with you long after you finish reading the book. As you continue on this journey with Harry, you'll notice that his growth is a gradual process. It's not something that happens overnight, but rather a series of small victories and setbacks that ultimately lead to a profound transformation. And that's what makes Harry's story so relatable. We've all been there, struggling to find our place in the world, unsure of who we are or what we want. But Harry's journey shows us that with time, patience, and determination, we can become the people we're meant to be. So, what can we learn from Harry's transformation? How can we apply his lessons to our own lives? For starters, we can learn to be more self-accepting and self-compassionate. We can recognize that making mistakes is an essential part of the learning process and that it's okay to ask for help when we need it. And most importantly, we can remember that true strength comes from within, from our willingness to learn, to grow, and to become a better version of ourselves. As you continue on this magical journey, remember that Harry's growth is a reminder that we all have the capacity for transformation and growth. By watching him navigate the wizarding world, we're encouraged to be brave, to take risks, and to trust ourselves, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. And that, you're now at the end of Harry Potter's magical journey, and the series has left an indelible mark on popular culture. The books have sold over 500 million copies worldwide, and the movies have grossed billions of dollars at the box office. But what's behind the enduring popularity of this beloved series? Let's dive in and explore. As you reflect on the series, you might be surprised to discover that the themes and messages are just as relevant today as they were when the first book was published. One key reason is that the series tackles complex issues like prejudice, power, and the struggle between good and evil. These are timeless concerns that continue to shape our world, and J.K. Rowling masterfully weaves them into the narrative. Take the wizarding world's treatment of non-human magical creatures, for example. The Hogwarts curriculum includes a subject called magical creatures, which focuses on the care and handling of these fascinating beings. However, the series also highlights the darker side of this relationship, as seen in the abuse of magical creatures for sport and the exploitation of their magical properties. This nuanced portrayal encourages readers to think critically about the treatment of marginalized groups and the importance of empathy and understanding. Another reason for the series' enduring popularity is the authentic and relatable relationships between the characters. Harry, Ron, and Hermione's friendships are forged in the fires of adversity, and their experiences are marked by laughter, tears, and selfless acts of kindness. Their relationships feel real because they're built on mutual respect, trust, and a deep understanding of one another's strengths and weaknesses. But here's what most people don't know. The series also encourages readers to consider different perspectives and think critically about the world around them. The wizarding world is not a simple binary of good versus evil. It's a complex web of moral gray areas, where characters must navigate difficult choices and confront their own biases. This is reflected in the character of Severus Snape, who is revealed to be a complex and multifaceted individual with a rich backstory that challenges readers' initial impressions. The series' emphasis on critical thinking and empathy has had a profound impact on readers and viewers alike. Many have reported that reading the books or watching the movies helped them develop a greater understanding of social issues, such as bullying, racism, and the importance of standing up for what's right. The series has also inspired countless charities, organizations, and initiatives focused on promoting literacy, education, and social justice. As you close the final book, you might be wondering what the future holds for the Harry Potter series. Will the next generation of readers and viewers discover the magic of the wizarding world? The answer is likely yes, as the series continues to captivate audiences around the world. And as you look back on the series, remember that its timeless themes and messages are a testament to the power of storytelling to inspire, educate, and challenge us. What do you think is the key to the series' enduring popularity? Share your thoughts in the comments below. As you reach the end of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder and awe at the magical world J.K. Rowling created. But this story is more than just a thrilling adventure. It's a powerful reminder that anyone can make a difference, no matter how small they may feel. One of the key takeaways from the story is that even the most unlikely heroes can achieve greatness. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are just ordinary kids from ordinary backgrounds, but through their courage, determination, and friendship, they're able to overcome incredible obstacles and save the wizarding world. So what can we learn from their example? The truth is, you don't have to be special or gifted to make a difference. You just have to be willing to take risks, face your fears, and believe in yourself. Friendship and teamwork are also essential to success and happiness, as we see in the story of Harry, Ron, and Hermione's unbreakable bond. They support each other through thick and thin, and together, they're able to accomplish things they never thought possible. So, how can you apply this lesson to your own life? Think about the people you surround yourself with. Do they uplift and support you, or do they bring you down? Building strong relationships with others can help you grow and achieve your goals in ways you never thought possible. Learning from mistakes and growing as a person is a lifelong process that requires courage, resilience, and determination. Harry Potter is a prime example of this. He makes mistakes, faces setbacks, and learns from his failures. And yet, he never gives up, and instead, uses those experiences to become a stronger, wiser, and more confident person. So, what can you learn from Harry's example? The truth is, making mistakes is a natural part of growth and learning. The key is to learn from those mistakes and use them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. As you reflect on your own experiences and relationships, think about the lessons you can apply from the story of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. How can you be a more supportive friend or a more courageous and determined individual? What can you learn from Harry's experiences, and how can you use those lessons to improve your own life? These are just a few of the questions you can ask yourself as you continue on your own journey of growth and self-discovery. In the next section, we'll be exploring the making of the Harry Potter movies and the challenges and opportunities of bringing the wizarding world to life on screen. We'll also be introducing the expanded universe of Harry Potter, including spin-offs and companion books. Whether you're a seasoned fan or just discovering the series, there's always more to learn and explore in the magical world of Harry Potter. So, let's keep the journey going and see where it takes us.